Have you been drinking the same coffee for so long that you can't even taste it anymore? Are you tired of spending $15 on a bag of coffee that you don't even like? Then this coffee show is for you. Welcome to Season 1 of the Bracketology of Coffee. This is Round 6, our semifinals. We have two coffees going head-to-head. Breakfast Blend from Green Mountain versus Café Santo Domingo. I'm going to start out by giving you a little bit of information about each of the coffees, and then I'll go get them prepared in a French press, and we will get started. So, without further ado, we have the Breakfast Blend by Green Mountain. Their origin is Central America and Indonesia. 12 ounces goes for about $7.50. It's a light roast, and they ranked number 7 in my brackets. Going up against Café Santo Domingo. Origin is the Dominican Republic. 16 ounces goes for about $10. It's a medium roast, and they ranked 3rd in my brackets. So both of these coffees are awesome. I was surprised at how good they were. I'll tell you a little bit about my coffee preparation. As I mentioned, I make it in a French press. I use 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds for every 5 ounces of water. I steep it for 4 minutes. And we are going to do a first half and a second half competition. First half I drink the coffees black. Second half I drink them with a little bit of cream. And I score them out of between 0 and 100. And so let me go get the coffees going, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Let's get down to business. So as I mentioned, I'm going to score these coffees out of 100. And also wanted to mention that I am not a super taster. 25% of the population is thought to be a super taster. I consider myself a normal taster. This is very casual coffee tasting. I put it in a bracket style tournament to make it fun. What I'm looking for in a coffee, and as I'm discovering as I go through these different rounds of coffee, is that I'm looking for drinkability. But what I define drinkability as is something that's smooth and flavorful with a pleasing aftertaste. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to throw some coffee tips on the screen for you. And let's go ahead and get started. So as I mentioned, we have the Breakfast Blend by Green Mountain. I'm going to taste each coffee twice. First time I taste it, just to get an overview. Second time I'll give it a score. So here we go. Very drinkable, definitely. Plenty of flavor. Very smooth. If you watched them in the first round of brackets, they did really well. So I really like that one from Green Mountain. And then we've got Café Santo Domingo. Give this one a shot. That one's delicious as well. Totally different flavor from the Green Mountain, but not different in a good way or a bad way. So this is going to be a good matchup. It might come down to the second half once I add cream. But let me go ahead and taste these again and give them a score. This is the Breakfast Blend from Green Mountain. Yeah, that one's awesome. It's one of my favorites out of the whole competition for sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and give them a 92. And now for Café Santo Domingo. Yeah, that one's great as well. I think what it comes down to for me is the flavor of the Café Santo Domingo Maybe it comes down to the actual roast of it, actually. You know, I think I like the roast of the breakfast blend a little bit better. But the Santo Domingo is definitely good as well. I will give them a 90. And just yesterday, I locked down the 8 teams for Season 2. So at the end of the video, I will be posting the brackets for Season 2. But in the meantime, I'm going to pause the video, add a little bit of cream, and we will move on to the second half. Don't go anywhere. We are back for the second half of this competition. Some of you already know this, but just yesterday I announced that I'm going to be full-time doing YouTube, both my coffee show and my outdoor show. So I will post the link to my Facebook page on this video, and feel free to like my page so you can see where I'm at from time to time. I'll be going from campground to campground, just hiking and drinking coffee. So I'll be living the dream. And I appreciate everybody's support, everybody that's watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. So the reason we do 2 halves is because it makes for a fun setup of this competition, but also the half and half changes the flavor. With almost every coffee, I like it better with half and half, and I think it is half and half has a little bit of fat to it, and which opens up our taste receptacles and makes just changes the flavor. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we go with the breakfast blend by Green Mountain. Once again, I'll taste it once for an overview and score it on the second time. The half and half has enhanced the flavor on that for sure. I don't know if it smooths it out or if it truly is the fat in the half and half, but it's really good. On to the Café Santo Domingo. I love trying new coffee. I've never had Dominican Republic coffee before, which is why I love the setup of this and just putting 2 totally random coffees against each other. If you've seen the previous rounds, it's not necessarily about the score. It's about putting 2 teams head to head, and the score versus each other is what it really comes down to. So here's the Café Santo Domingo. Yeah, that one's good as well. So smooth. I could drink that all day, without a doubt. And the Café Santo Domingo, I noticed they actually have some really good deals on Amazon where you can buy 2 pounds for a discounted price if anybody's interested. So, all right, time to score. Here's the Green Mountain by Breakfast Blend, or Breakfast Blend by Green Mountain. I'm over caffeinated, I apologize. Yeah, you know, it's they obviously have done a good job picking out the beans. The roast is perfect. Everything about this coffee, you couldn't really ask for much more. Just because I definitely will be buying this one again, I'm going to score them a 95. That's what it comes down to for me. Would I buy it again? Would I recommend it to a friend? Now for the Café Santo Domingo. That's good as well. I think I'm going to score them. We're going to give them a 93. That's a good coffee. All right, let me tally the results, and we'll be back to declare a winner. Thanks for watching. We are back to declare a winner of the semifinal matchup. First off, Green Mountain's Breakfast Blend. They scored a 92 in the first half, 95 in the second half, for a total of 187. And on this side, we've got Café Santo Domingo. They scored a 90 in the first half, 93 in the second half, for a total of 183. And our winner, Green Mountain Breakfast Blend. They will be going up against Starbucks Bright Sky Blend in the first ever final matchup in the Bracketology of Coffee. These are two of my favorite coffees of all time. This is going to be an awesome matchup. I'll probably record it next week. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check back next week for the final episode for this season. Have a great weekend.